we've been talking about the 4 crucial characteristics of a leader: compelling desire, solid belief, effective action, and iron will. This week, I want to talk about solid belief. Now, we talked about that plant of mine, but if you're a tree, and compelling desire, your why, is the purpose for growing, to stand tall and add beauty to the landscape, to bear luscious fruit, add beauty with your flowers, maybe to provide lasting timber, to provide paper to educate the world, to produce enough toilet paper in a crisis, whatever your compelling desire is. Then solid belief are your roots, the foundation that enables you to grow, to withstand heat, storms, drought, disease, so that you can accomplish your mission in life. Sue asked me this morning about compelling desire. It's a big thing, compelling desire. And I thought of the verse in Jeremiah 29:11, where God says, "For I know the plans I have for you," says the Lord, "plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope." So that, there is a mission that each of us has. Okay. Now, in a sales business like multi-level marketing, where when you join, you are joining on the 100% positive experience of happy customers, committed business builders that you meet. And then you leave that success seminar and you go into the real world, where you meet 95% out there who are apathetic or busy or comfortable. They don't need your product or service, or they're disbelieving, or it's just the wrong timing. You forget that you yourself reject more than 95% of the offers and opportunities that you get every day. There's just so many opportunities, you can't take all of them. But when it happens to you, this rejection can destroy you, especially if you're just a baby tauge. So solid belief is what sustains you. Okay? Your solid belief will help you overcome difficulties, press on, and continue learning. Because the great thing about learning is that, and we all experience that, kindergarten onto getting, postgraduate degrees, you can eventually get there if you continue to learn. Okay, so when we talk about belief, what is our belief based on? Okay, I look at 6 areas, okay, and I take a top-down approach. Okay, I take a top-down in investment, top-down approach. Okay, right at the top is the cause. Okay, it could be maybe it's the why. For example, we talked last week about 8 reasons to do MLM: extra income, financial freedom, have your own business, more spare time, personal development, helping others, retirement, leave a legacy. And she asked, what is your number 1 priority? Okay, so that could be that cause. You want to help others. That's your reason. It could be to build financial resilience, like I talked about in my interview with Willing. Okay, so what is is your cause big? Do you believe in your cause? Okay. Second area to build belief on is the industry. Do you believe that MLM is the right industry, is the right vehicle? Just like if you want to invest, do you believe that stock market is the right industry? Okay, and so you could do MLM because you want to build financial resilience, and the first thing is it'll help you spread risk. Okay, multi-levels of risk. Okay, the third area. Okay, so we got the cause, we got the industry. The third area is the product. Okay. To build financial resilience, I said you need a product that's perpetual need. Okay. So skincare, healthcare, anti-aging, you think believe absolutely the right product. In China, number 1 industry after education is beauty, health, aging population. Great product to be in. Okay. Fourth area is the company. Okay. So you want to buy, let's say you want to buy stocks. Okay, you decide. Okay, you want to go into technology. So which technology company? So which company? Okay. And so you choose New Skin because why? Number 1, if you are trying to build financial resilience, remember I said about spreading risk, going global. New Skin is global. And New Skin is digital, which is very, very important. Okay, if you want to go and grow fast. Okay, so you look at the company. The fifth area is your team, because we don't want to do this on our own. We're coming to MLM because we don't want to depend on ourselves. Okay, we want to support our team. So you have belief in your team. Team New Skin, Team Singapore, Team Made, Team Aces, but your team, okay, and in the group, the community that you build around us. Okay, so we've got the cause, you got the industry, believe in the product, believe in the company, believe in your team. What's the last one? Okay, type down. Okay, so time for you to start typing. Type down. What's the last one? What do you think the last belief is? Go type it down. Hold on, sip a cup of coffee. Okay, so the last belief is self. Okay, believe in yourself. So for those of you who are now listening to me, you're with New Skin, you're in JC3, the first 5 factors are really not in your control. You've already decided why. You've already decided that it's going to be MLM. You've decided, that you're going to be with New Skin and you're in this team. Okay, so that's not in your control. Although, of course, you can control how solid your belief is in this area. So for the new people who are joining, for Ronnie, for Joy, and the new people who are joining, the sponsors, the team, and your objective is to build your belief in these 5 areas above. Be solid. Okay, that you use the product, that you really love the product and believe in the product. Go to company meetings, believe that the company is really the most #1 company in leadership and innovation in the industry. Okay, but ultimately, only belief in self is in your control, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So let me say a bit more about belief in self. How do you build this belief? 2 areas, okay, to build belief in yourself. First thing, what are you saying to yourself? What are you saying to yourself? Never say anything to yourself that you don't want to become true. Okay. Now, how do people negative program themselves? Oh, I'm so shy. I'm so broke. I'm so slow. Why am I an idiot? When things don't go right, you ask yourself these questions. That's negative programming. Anthony Robbins said the quality of your life depends on the quality of the questions you ask yourself. So what questions are you asking yourself? Why am I an idiot is an idiot question. Okay? Because positive thoughts lead to positive results. So what happens when your self-belief is shaky? Which it is at the start. Well, it can be at the start, not always. Borrow that solid belief from uplines. Okay, borrow that solid belief from uplines because they've walked that journey before. To your downlines and to your sidelines, don't show otherwise. That's why we said, if you got problems and all that, don't go and talk to downlines and sidelines. Don't go and infect them and negative program them and have them negative program you. Okay, remember it's about positive programming. Never say anything to yourself that you don't want to become true. Never hear anything that you don't want to become true. This is really, really critical, okay? Because you're not just a leader. You're a leader of leaders. You're not just a motivator. You're a motivator of motivators. That is the multi-level effect that you want to have. Okay. I suggest you go learn from Alan Nagel. Okay, his mindset training on Type 5 online global training. He talks about some daily self-belief exercises, okay, the self-confidence formula, the definite purpose statement. These are things that you do daily to build your self-belief, and practice this with your team. The second area is, what are others saying to you? Alan Nagel showed in his third session, he showed pictures of plants where people were giving negative comments and positive comments. It's actually an IKEA experiment, and I'll play that video at the next MAM. And the plants that were spoken negatively, they were all yellow and dying and hardly growing. So what people say to you is important. So choose who you surround yourself with and what you listen to. Okay, it's important who you surround yourself with and who you listen to. Get a coach, someone who makes money by making a mountain out of a molehill. Basically, he's your cheerleader. He'll make something out of it. He sees something in you. Okay, he will cheer you on. Get a coach. Now, let me say a brief word about your value. You're a unique child of God with a unique purpose. You're a masterpiece made in the image of God. You started as a helpless fetus, a block of dirty, misshapen stone, but the promise and potential is there. So your self-belief is not dependent on your current performance. It's not dependent on your possessions. It's not dependent on your popularity. Okay? Who you are is based on your potential, your personal qualities, and your progress. So that's why, often when you talk to me, I'll ask you what's working, what are the positive things. So you're measuring your progress, whether you're moving forward. Okay, and it's important. As long as you know you're moving forward, you're gonna get there by the slight edge philosophy. Okay, so you can have solid belief in yourself right now before you have accomplished it, because you have got the process. Okay, it's 12 minutes. We said we'd stop this at 10. Those of you who need to leave, please feel free to leave. But Mel says, if you got good stuff, hey, share. So I'm going to share just a little bit. I told you I have a practice of reading from a book, and this is John Maxwell, Dare to Dream. Okay, for John Maxwell. What successful people know and do. So I just want to read some extracts from this chapter called Believe in Yourself. Self-confidence is the first requisite to great undertakings. He talks about Les Brown. Okay, Les Brown, life started out tough for him. He was born into extreme poverty and adopted by a single mother who lovingly raised him. Although he was identified as having a learning disability, his mother's love changed his life. He developed intellectually and socially, and eventually served 2 terms in the Ohio State Legislature. In his book, Live Your Dreams, Brown suggests 4 questions to ask to boost self-approval. What are your gifts? What do you do well? If you have, okay, so the first one is, what are your gifts? What do you do well? If you have good health, acknowledge it. Be thankful if your family and your friends love you. What are 5 things, secondly, what are 5 things you like about yourself? You could include your appearance and all your qualities such as punctuality, honesty, and a loving spirit. 3, what people make you feel special? These individuals inspire something within you. What is it? 4, what moment of personal triumph do you remember? Take a moment to recall it. Too many people dwell on the negative things about themselves instead of the positive. In one of his letters, Paul the Apostle wrote, whatever things are true, whatever things are noble, whatever things are just, whatever things are pure, whatever things are lovely, whatever things are of good report, if there's any virtue and if there's anything praiseworthy, meditate on these things. This is the book of Philippians 4:8. That admonition applies to things about yourself as well as about the things of God. Think about all the things you have going for you. It will make a difference in how you look at yourself. John Dooner, Chairman and Chief Executive of McCann Erickson World Group, helped build that company into the world's largest international ad agency. Dooner says the key is surrounding himself with positive people. Negative people, he says, aren't effective dreamers, and as such, they don't achieve great heights. It's only those people who believe in the dream and have the passion to make the dream come true that you want, because that's what makes it work and gets the job done faster. When he took over the helm of McCann Erickson, he fired many staffers who didn't buy into his dream of creating the best agency possible. He wasn't going to let people with bad attitudes hold back the company. He knew that for dreams to come true, people must believe. And John Maxwell has several quotes, but I will share one from Marie Curie, who won several Nobel Prizes in physics and chemistry. Marie Curie said, life is not easy for any of us, but what of that? We must have the perseverance and above all, confidence in ourselves. We must believe that we are gifted for something and that this thing, at whatever cost, must be attained. So guys, you are all really, really special. all of you are special, special to your family, special, you know, special to me, special to your upline certainly. Okay, and just want to wish you a great day today, great rest of the week.